Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass and go and get your own shit. Stop hating on the player cause I'm rich. Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass and go and get your own shit. I'm on the come up, so I wish a player run up. I'm cocking G's, so I'm grinding till the sun up. My mama told me watch these fools, so keep your gun up. Take them out one by one, and if they run up, I'm popping pills, I hope the feeling push my soul up. I'm drinking yak, so it's soon about to throw up. A real hustler out the trenches about to show up. I'm making plays while the fiends about to roll up. I'm dollar till a nigga got his feet up. My homie told me about an ounce before I blow up. Stay off the phones and police will never show up. Them jealous hoes will call their brother cause your chin up. I'm moving slowly in the Chevy color ketchup. Inside peanut butter, wood grain pull up. Smoke out the roof so a young nigga burn up. I'm out here wildin' so you know I'm about to turn up. So drop it low, move them legs, don't let it lock up. I know they mad cause they see me with the baddest. I'm out here winning, chain swimming, pocket fattin'. And when they see me super clean, them niggas maddin'. Stop hating on the player cause I'm rich. Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass and go and get your own shit. Stop hating on the player cause I'm rich. Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass and go and get your own shit. Poor righteous teachers and these niggas, they ain't wanna listen. They trapping online, don't you know we on a mission? Trying to make a million, give my girl a new Brazilian. Diamonds on my teeth, players mad cause a nigga grinning. I don't fuck so much, pussy dripping, niggas out here swimming. Mommy said she wants some more, I say baby here's the night in it. Asking God forgiveness, but the devil love what I be sending. Homie ain't no competition, hater no, I be winning. Raw it fast the new dawn, tell them it's a new beginning. Used to pick up dope, now them got them keys in. Used to buy the ball, now we buy it to the shipping. Call me Poppy One, we gon' ball till the no end. Stop hating on the player cause I'm rich. Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. Right there. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass and go and get your own shit. Stop hating on the player cause I'm rich. Stop hating on the player, I'm legit. I know you mad cause you see a player lit. Get off your ass and go and get your own shit.
Yes, sir. We're back. We're back. We are back. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live, and YouTube. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Hakeem, what's cracking like it? What's cracking like it? What's cracking like it, my dude?
Hey man, you know we here living life, living good, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, hey, Prince Hakeem, man, we living too good. You know, to the point that, you know, Prince Andrew got arrested today for the Epstein file. Remember everybody was saying, remember God is forever, like, we want to see a first arrest? It just happened.
Yeah.
From London. The Queen's son.
What?
Not the Queen's
Wow.
son, brother got arrested, but later on they end up releasing him for pretty much keeping them there for several hours. But we're gonna talk about that later on. That's the main topic on today's show, man. Well, I can't. That Epstein file starting to get messier and messier, man. Prince Andrew. At least it wasn't Prince Hakeem. That's all that mattered, folks. It was not Prince Hakeem. So, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Like always, shout out to everybody watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. And guys, right now watching us on Bingo Live, make sure y'all make your way over to YouTube so you can see the whole video and the whole live reaction. Unless you like seeing my beautiful face, that's fine too. So we got a lot of things to talk about. You know, even when it comes to the aspect of sports. So this story here is interesting. It's the Winter Olympics. It's almost over. Shout out to the women hockey team for winning the Olympic gold for the hockey team in the Women's Olympics. Shout out to the women's team and hockey. I told everybody the United States are the best team in the hockey, and it is the truth. But that being said, Hakeem, this story right here went super viral because you had a wolf dog join in the tournament while the women was skating.
Oh wow.
I already know. And it went super, super viral. You know I had to talk about it because it deal with sport and also it deal with dogs because I'm a friend with dogs. But let's go ahead and play that clip.
Slovakian wolf dog named Nazgul just became the unexpected star of the Winter Olympics. Mid-race, the pup wandered onto the course and casually trotted straight into the women's cross-country sprint photo finish. It's safe to say he won the crowd. A 2-year-old Czechoslovakian...
He did win the crowd. Unfortunately, he did not win the gold because two things. Number one, he's a dog. And number two, he's not a woman. It was a woman's tournament. So sorry. And the dog is a boy dog. So unfortunately, sorry for the wolf dog. It didn't win. But how give your thoughts on the wolf dog making his first appearance on the Winter Olympics?
I thought this was so random, and I'm saying to myself, yo, they didn't have put precautions on there because that dog could have bit somebody. You feel me?
No. This is what happened. A lot of them was afraid because they thought it was an actual wolf, so they was nervous because wolves is over there in over there in the I forgot where it's at. I think it's in Norway. The Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
I think it's in Norway. So they was afraid they thought it was an actual wolf, but then when they found out it had a collar that pretty much belonged to someone that was right there watching the game, and the dog didn't want to be at home, so they followed the owner there to the actual Winter Olympics, which is crazy. And those type of dogs are built for those, or are pretty much built for the winter. You won't really see them too much in the States. You normally see them like only like in mountains and stuff like that. But yeah, but it was really, really cool to see that. So that's what happened. That's pretty much what happened. And the owner did speak out, and they said the owner said the dogs just love to be around people that don't like to be home. So it was home. It was missing the owner. Shout out to the dog though. That was something different. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked to do something different. Let's talk about something different. So we're doing it. Moving along to the other trend when it comes to aspect of sports. So everybody know the NFL season is over. So you have players like Derrick Henry, who is the running back for Baltimore Ravens, and he spoke about how he started his day.
What's a cheat day look like for Derrick Henry?
I'm a big breakfast guy. All season I give myself a little grace, so I love like French toast, pancakes, waffles.
What's your favorite breakfast spot?
The breakfast spot in Baltimore called Easy Like Sunday.
What are we ordering?
Ordering steak and egg with some gluten-free pancakes. Hits every time.
I understand that you have a pretty strict diet. So what's a cheat day look like for
Shout out to Derrick Henry. He talked about the whole aspect of his cheat diet. And now that he gave a shout out to a local pretty much restaurant within the area of Baltimore. So that's a good look, man. Shout out.
That is a good look. It's like Sunday. That's what they say?
Yeah, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So Sunday he go to that restaurant, which is a great look too. Great look, because now people are gonna start going to that restaurant he goes to. But go ahead.
Well, look, you see, he still eats like he ate like his whole life. Steak, egg, pancakes. You know what I mean? Real black people gonna eat all that. You feel me?
Yeah,
so I love to see.
Size too. To remember, he's a big dude, so you had to keep
everything. He got to pack in them calories.
And remember, people fail to realize. Remember, he burned most of those calories on the field. And remember, when regular season start, all that's gonna pretty much be burnt off because
100
every day practicing. But go ahead.
100%.
So that was going in, man. That was a shout out to the Baltimore Ravens, Derrick Henry, for giving us his forte on how he do things. Moving on to all the trending news when it comes to sports. So Skip Bayless, Hakeem, we haven't talked about him in a while. So unfortunately, him and Michael Parsons, at one point, Skip Bayless was hacking up Michael Parsons because he was a Dallas Cowboy player, but he's no longer a Dallas Cowboy player. He's over there playing for Green Bay. But remember, during the regular season, he wasn't really doing too good, and I believe so. I think he got hurt. So Michael Parsons, I don't have the video. Michael Parsons went live a couple of days ago and cut Skip Bayless out. So Skip Bayless finally responded to Michael Parsons, and here's the clip.
He said, and I quote, "Fuck Skip Bayless." And I quote, Micah said about me that I'm a Twitter finger ass motherfucker, afraid to say to Micah's face what I say to him on shows, on videos, on X or Twitter. Micah Parsons, I challenge you to meet me face to face on whatever venue you choose. We can do home and home. You can do my new show, Arena Gridiron, and I'll do your podcast. Arena Gridiron exploded through the NFL season, and we will continue to do it at least once a week through the off season. So you would be more than welcome to come on Arena Gridiron with me, with Aqib Talib, or I'll come on your podcast. I'll fly to meet you face to face, just as I recently did with Draymond Green. You should check out that Draymond Green show that I did just a week ago here in Los Angeles. We went 2.5 hours, Micah, Draymond and I, face to face in front of a live studio audience. 2.5 hours of back and forth about all of our differences, all the shots that Draymond has taken at me and all the shots I had taken at Draymond. We hashed it out. We confronted face to face, eye to eye, man to man. Check it out. And I now challenge you to do exactly the same. You call it. Let's do home and home. Your podcast, my podcast. We can do the Skip Bayless show one-on-one as a podcast. I don't care, because I'm going to say right to your face, this Twitter ass motherfucker, Twitter finger ass motherfucker. I'll say right to your face what I've always said about you, Micah Parsons. I'll tell you exactly what I've always said about you, face to face, eye to eye, man to man, Micah Parsons. You and I, let's do it. Let's go. And I will.
There you go, Hakeem. Like you said, let's do it. Let's go. I'm down for it. And of course, White High's down for it too, because you know he's a #1 Dallas Cowboys fan. He said Skip is one of them boys fans. He is. Michael Parsons was the mole in the locker room putting news out on Dak. Allegedly. That's what they were saying. But Hakeem,
Allegedly.
After hearing that, you think Michael Parsons should be down to meet up with Skip?
100%. One thing I was going to say, Skip ain't scary. Skip ain't never bit his tongue in the whole years. He's never backtracked. He's always doubled down. So I don't know what Michael Parsons think he was gonna do. Like Skip is one of them boys. Like, let's get that straight.
He is one of the boys. That's why he's a Cowboy fan. He been a Cowboy fan for like forever. And you know, he always criticized Michael Parsons. I think Michael Parsons has had enough and say Skip Bayless. And remember, right now is the perfect time because they're in the off season. So go ahead and link up. Y'all both could build both of y'all podcasts, but Skip Bayless, people really tune in for the regular season because Skip, I ain't gonna lie, him and I remember Stephen A, them together really knew their stuff. And then later, Shannon Sharp, pretty much the same thing, knew this stuff. So, you know, Skip is not scary. He is not scary at all. So I'm definitely gonna be looking in and probably tuning in when that do happen. And of course, when it does happen, guys, we will probably be doing a review on that one too here on KL Culture Radio. Last topic when it comes to aspect of sports. So Hakeem, Club Shay Shay. I haven't seen, Club Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay pretty much spoke with wrestlers on Seth about the whole aspect of a fan coming in and attacking him, thinking that he was one of the people that pretty much catfished him. Here is Seth talking about
Why do you press charges?
That guy, from my understanding, he was catfished by somebody pretending to be me, and he was not. He was. I don't want to, be rude, but he was not all there.
Right.
There was something off about him.
Okay.
It felt like, for me, it felt like the wrong thing to do to try to get him incarcerated in any way.
Right.
And he wasn't a person that had the means to pay for a big fine and go through a whole legal process. I asked the judicial system that contacted me. I said, could we look into please getting this guy some help? Like he's not. I'm lucky that he didn't bring anything to be particularly violent with. That's something that's like very scary in situations like that. But thankfully we got on the other side of it, and you're able to look at it in its totality. Like, okay, what's the best course of action here? And it's probably to try to help this guy if we can do that. So I was not able to follow up. I don't know, but what I do know is that I chose not to press charges for that reason. It didn't seem to me that was going to solve the problem.
That's cold. I can't. I got to commend the dude to be able to not press charges even after.
I got to.
Pretty much almost brutally attacked. And like you say, luckily he did not have a weapon. But it said allegedly the guy got catfished. He thought one of the people that catfished looked like him. So that's why he went out there. Mind you, this is not staged. People thought it was staged. This was not staged. It was just a random fan. And people thought he was a wrestler. And I can't kind of got real bad. But go ahead. Your thoughts.
Oh, my God. There's still humans out here. And the point that he had the emotional intelligence and the wherewithal to identify that the man wasn't there. Sometimes the right punishment is not to do anything but to direct it on another way. So him recommending him to go get therapy and to get him help and not for him to be locked up. Because, hey, they had a couple scuffles. And this is how we used to do back in the days. We'll fist fight, get up, dust it off, and be able to talk about it tomorrow.
No, but I'm glad he had it good. Remember, look at the dude. That's a big dude. That's a huge man.
Yeah.
And for him to control that's pretty good. He could pretty much hold himself very, very well. But it just show you, like Hakeem, you always talk about that mental health. And trust me, there's a video, Hakeem, later on in the show, you'll see that. I thought you was kidding when you talking about mental health is on the rise. Hakeem, is really, really bad.
Oh my God.
I don't know what happened after the pandemic. People haven't been right. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. You guys already know we got a lot of things to talk about, even in the aspect of Prince Charles, British Prince Charles from London. No, sorry, not Prince Charles. Sorry, Prince Andrew. My mistake. Being arrested and later being let go due to the Epstein file. But before we talk about that one, let's go on to money. Money makes the world go round. Money makes our pockets fat. Hakeem, do you know that Mark Zuckerberg was in court?
Oh, wow.
Mark Zuckerberg was in court. He was in court for apparently they were saying that he was in court that the app Meta is causing a lot of kids addiction and also mental health issues.
Wow.
I already know. Here's ABC News talking about Mark Zuckerberg being in court for the first time this year.
CEO of Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, on the stand today. Mark Zuckerberg testifying in a landmark case now. The company's accused of making Instagram addictive to children and teens. Here's Elizabeth Schulze tonight.
Tonight, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg grilled in front of a jury for the first time in a landmark trial over claims Instagram is designed to be addictive for kids and teens. The case centered on a 20-year-old who says she started using social media at age 10. Her lawsuit claiming the app's features got her hooked, eventually leading to depression, anxiety, and body image issues. Zuckerberg defending Instagram's current restrictions that ban users under 13, but saying, "I always wish we could have gotten there sooner." And testifying the company has acknowledged for a while that people get around the age restrictions. Zuckerberg also pressed about an internal email appearing to show goals to boost the time spent on apps by 12%. The Meta CEO testifying, "We changed that." Zuckerberg on the stand 2 years after a Capitol Hill hearing, where he apologized to families whose children have been harmed by social media.
Sorry for everything that you involved in knowing that to go through the things that your families have suffered.
In a statement today, Meta saying they disagree with the allegations in the lawsuit, adding the evidence will show the plaintiff faced many significant, difficult challenges well before she ever used social media. Maureen Molak's son David took his own life at just 16 years old. She says social media contributed to David's depression and anxiety.
They know exactly what their platforms are doing. They are addicting kids, and that they haven't done anything about it to stop it.
David, YouTube is also on trial but denies the allegations. TikTok and Snapchat were named in the lawsuit but settled. This trial is seen as a bellwether for more than 1,000 cases against social media nationwide. David.
Elizabeth.
So, shout out to White High. I like what White High say here. This comment is very good. He said, bad parents are to blame for kids being online for 24 hours. Correct. But I want to hear Hakeem's thoughts on that, because he said, look, TikTok was also was pretty much mentioned in the lawsuit, and also YouTube. Whose fault is that?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Hakeem. Your thought. Is it the parents' fault, or is Mark Zuckerberg and Google?
It's the parents' fault. You're supposed to be able to monitor and restrict what your kids can do. Whenever you overindulge in something, what happens? There's a consequence. There's repercussions. You know what I mean? You're going to see the efforts on what you put in. You eat too much, you get overweight. You smoke too much, you get lung cancer. You be on social media too much, you get depressed. Ain't no different. So why are we going to blame Zuckerberg to say that they caused it? We didn't know where the platform was going to go.
Facts.
The platform was designed for college students. It wasn't designed to make people feel unaware. It's what you seeing on there and the what you consuming.
Go ahead, Hakeem, man. You in your bag, man. Like you staying
Not
up for
most definitely.
man. They're gonna say, why you staying up? You know, some people say, why you staying up for the white man?
Yeah, because it's true. Yeah.
But it was designed for college students. I mean, the age restriction means 21 and up, or 18 and up, because for college students. Now, if your teens want to go in there, not that, but I know I think Instagram have a feature where there is an age restriction, but kids still go ahead and pass by it because they probably using their mom's phone, their brother's phone, their sister's phone, or they in school. The teacher probably left his phone around. They go in and log in. Some school, like high school, and some people are able to hack it. But he have to probably work with the school board and work with other places to see that, hey, make sure Instagram, YouTube are not allowed unless it's education friendly. That's what he got to do.
Definitely.
Why I also come and say we adults are hooked online 24 hours, and kids learn from parents. Facts.
That's a fact.
There's some people right now that we probably know don't even take probably don't even take a shower.
Oh yeah, and I don't know how you can be online for 7 hours and don't take a piss. I'm wondering how they do that, or do they got a pamper?
Moving along to other trending news, this is actually shocking news too. Wendy's is closing about 300 more locations for the first half in 2026, and it's focused on everyday value meal instead of promotion. Hakeem, this is not good for Wendy's. Wendy's was built what year was that? And I think in the 1900s.
Yeah, 1979, if I'm not mistaken.
And then look, they're closing more stores. People are not going to Wendy's. Why is that, Hakeem? Can it be because of higher prices, not enough value meal, or people are just not doing fast food anymore?
So you have a competition. Here's the weird thing about Wendy's.
Go ahead.
Wherever there's a McDonald's, there's a Burger King. Wherever there's a Burger King, there's a Wendy's. So
you're right.
And McDonald's have perfected the everyday meal. Burger King and Wendy's haven't. They're just now getting on board. McDonald's have affected ordering online. Burger King and Wendy's just not. I don't even know if you can still order. And then on top of that, Wendy's customer service are so horrible. It's a lot of them people in there look like they just fresh out of prison, or they just left the project hallway. The shirts be wrinkled. They don't give you receipts when you buy stuff. I never sometimes I gotta ask for the receipt. Sometimes they say that, the printer's not good. Yes, they need to close down 300 stores.
It depends on what location, and if it's not customer friendly, people not gonna go.
Man, listen, good riddance. Even though I'm gonna do miss a bowl of chili, I just gotta go buy a can of it at Wendy's, at Winn-Dixie.
Look, why I say we Americans are broke. Yeah. Remember the average Wendy's meal right now, I think it's $12.50, $12 to $13 for just the average Wendy the days Whopper, not Whopper, but the days burger. So those the number one is very expensive, so people don't have the money anymore.
No.
Hey, McDonald's was able to accommodate people that's struggling right now. That's why they're able to stay so strong.
Yeah, so their brand is not like on par like how they used to be compared to the millions of dollars that McDonald's spent on that. McDonald's always going to reign supreme, then come Burger King. Burger King, people just go to Burger King just because. I don't know why. I don't know how it fits in there. Like I can't even remember the last time I ate at Burger King.
And I'm not gonna lie, I can. You know what's on the rise too? Smash Burgers. Smash Burgers.
You see, I gotta see them. I want to see where they at.
I just had it today. Their burgers are really fresh. It's pricey, but the value of it is good. Like it's like a real fresh American burger. So I think people are going for that, like the real fresh American beef type burgers. Yeah. Last time I want to come to aspect of financial news, Hakeem. So remember the case we talked about it? What, last year? It finally went to court. They settled, and the case got dismissed. Remember the whole aspect of the guy suing Buffalo Wild Wings because of the boneless wings and the chicken nuggets debate?
Yeah,
so the judge just threw it out. It was just a waste of time. And here's today talking about it. I promise you, the judge just threw it out. Look, and Waha also said $15 an hour could be the problem. It could be. It could be. Because remember, Dave Ramsey said the more they raise the wages, the more that things gonna be expensive.
Yeah,
cause a lot of companies to go bankrupt.
They pass the expense on the consumer.
Correct, and that's what happened. So people are like, you know what? Instead of me going to Wendy's, I'd rather go to my local grocery store, buy whatever patties on sale, and I make my own burger. As they say, $15, $20 there.
Any different than chicken nuggets? Well, a federal judge settled that dispute yesterday in a lawsuit against Buffalo Wild Wings. In a 10-page ruling, yes, 10 pages, the judge said that the chain can continue to call its popular menu item boneless wings, even though they are, quote, essentially chicken nuggets. A Chicago wing lover filed that lawsuit back in 2023, accusing the restaurant of fraud. He argued that the product should be called something different, like chicken poppers.
You really can't make it up right there.
No, or boneless.
So there you go, Hakeem. He sued. The judge dismissed it pretty much. Like I told people, you're not going to win against the corporation. It's just not going to happen. Just not.
You got to love America and the freedom of speech. Like, you couldn't do this in any other country.
You can't.
Yeah, like, so this is just iconic, man. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all. We do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok. Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Moving along, Hakeem, to hip-hop. Hip-hop. Hakeem, Fetty Wap, Kibichi came out of prison in January. Now he went on Tomorrow's show and he talked about his whole experience while being in prison, and also that he was able to get his GED and also get some degrees while he was in there. Shout out to Fetty for doing that.
No, that's what's up. Go ahead.
I'm gonna play the clip and then you go ahead.
It was just like, it was like a really bad time for me at that time. Yeah, like 4 months prior to that, you know, I had just like lost my daughter. So mentally, I wasn't really like, it was just like whatever. Like this doesn't faze me. Like,
have you heard that phrase? Some people say they feel like they were a zombie walking.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, at the time, it was just like, it was like a really bad time for me at that time.
So he talked about the whole aspect of losing his daughter while he was in prison, and also dealing with family issues. And like I said, he was able to get his GED while he was in there. But go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts.
I think jail saved him. Jail made a man out of him. But I do think that a lot of these rappers over leverage themselves and get into things they shouldn't be. So, you know, you was gone for 6-7 years out of your kids that you have life. Now you have to start to rebuild. And let's hope he's not going to try to live that lifestyle he lived before he left.
I remember 50 Cent. Remember he spoke with 50 Cent. 50 Cent told him like, "Hey man, Hopefully this time you get your life together and just stay out of the mess. And I think right now I haven't heard anything from him. Shout out to also Daryl Long that's in the building. Salute family, salute to you too, man. Blessings in abundance for coming through. Thank you so much for coming through, man. Daryl Long, man, he's making his way right back into the space once again. Shout out to him for coming through. No, but yeah, it just shows you that people can change. People can change. And I think he waking up and he realized being in that cage, Hakeem, his freedom was taken away from him, and I don't think he wants that to be taken away from him ever again. Moving on to other trending news when it comes to aspect of hip hop. So Hakeem, Melo Ball, the basketball player, pretty much, his brother's a rapper now, but he almost lost his life yesterday in a bad car accident over there. I believe in it was an intersection over there. I believe in Charlotte, and it was really, really bad. Here's the new clip on that. Shout out to Melo Ball. He came out there. He came out victorious, so he didn't lose anything.
Situation earlier, and then we saw him get into another car and drive away. We have video, I believe, of that here. You can see what's happening. We also talked to that Uber driver about exactly how the crash happened. It appears as though Melo was traveling east on Trade Street and was on Tryon Street. We talked with that situation earlier, and then we saw him get into another car.
You guys, the car accident right here. It was really, really bad. Here you go. So you can see it. I don't know how you can see it, Hakeem, but yeah. The car, bro, he could have flew out the window. That's how bad it hit him. But luckily, he had a good car, and he pretty much alive. But go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts on Melo Ball, man, pretty much survived after getting hit with a hammer. I know he was shaking up.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I watched that same video and seen the crash impact. He was speeding.
Oh, so he was at fault.
It looked good because the way it crashed, and I'm saying to myself, you know what I mean? Like, why are you like? It looked like he was moving at a fast rate, and I'm just like, what's this all about? You know what I mean?
See, from this angle, you can't really see it speeding unless you go from the wide camera.
Yeah, from the angle.
They're all gonna go to wide because remember he had the Hummer, and the Hummer did end up losing his wheel. But lucky for him that everything's well. But I learned that don't try to beat the light. If you try to beat the light, you can end up losing your life. Just slow down and just stop. Just stop. Just avoid all that from stopping. Just stop. Moving on to other trending news when it comes to aspect of hip hop. Oh, actually, Hakeem, this is breaking news because we talked about it yesterday. But let's talk about Little Papa. There was an updated news when it comes to aspect of Little Papa. Pretty much, Hakeem, he did committed suicide.
Oh my God.
The examiner report came out and said it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He took his own life.
Yeah.
You didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Yeah. This is kind of difficult, man.
Shout out to you, Mike, too. Love and productivity. Shout out to you, dog. But yeah. Hakeem, he took his life. That was the update. That would have stopped people fair and because they say 2 weeks later, 2 weeks prior before he took his own life, pretty much he went online. He was talking about how he was having he would find a lot of demons in his head. Like you could look it up. He would find a lot of demons in his head. He wanted to make sure he was done with the album, and he said he still want to be with I think his grandmother again, something like that. Yeah, mental health, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, took his own life.
Check on your homie, man.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody watching us all across the board. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Hakeem, we got a lot of things to talk about before we talk about the main topic on today's show where Prince Andrew pretty much being arrested and pretty much laying go after being in interrogation for several hours. So, remember Simone Blast? Remember Simone? Remember Hakeem? She was like, I don't want to date a 9-to-5 dude.
Yeah.
She sat down with Earn Your Leisure and she talked about how when social media, she was making $1 million, but soon social media counseled her, her finances dropped. Now I told everybody it may look good on YouTube that they say that quote unquote make $1,000 of dollars. There's no way for you to verify. Anybody can make up fake numbers. But here's her talking about what really happened behind the scenes.
Month I made $1 million in 30 days. And the month after that, I made $10,000 the very next month.
Why?
Because I was canceled on social media.
Oh, that was the men?
That was in that same time frame, right?
So that's the
I went from $1 million month to a 10,000. What percent drop is that? We are in the red. What the code red? Hello, please. We need a new team. What is going? But I said all that to say dollars don't equate money. You know what I mean? You can be
followers don't equate money to money.
Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you. Followers don't equate money, and you can be here one day, and the consumer is so episodic. One day they're like, "Oh, well, yesterday you loved the book. You loved everything
episodic?
I said."
Is that the word of the day?
Yeah, episodic. Up and down.
That's good.
The very next month,
So Hakeem, look, prime example. Follow don't equals money. People gotta realize that. That don't just because someone have 1 million followers, 2, 3, 4 million followers, doesn't mean they making the bag.
They don't.
Guys, that, but you're not their financial accountant, so they're not gonna tell you the true story. They're gonna make up a story because the internet, you can make up anything. But go ahead, Hakeem, for B Simone pretty much giving it 100 that pretty much her value went down.
Yeah, like I like the fact that she was honest. Like things have shifted, and her popularity did took a big hit in that. But then she has to also understand is you could say being canceled, but it's what's coming out your mouth. She doesn't say the most positive things. She comes off very egotistical, condescending, very superiority complex, and just generally people do not like her. So when you say a statement like "I don't date a 9-to-5 dude," and most of the people you're speaking to are dating 9-to-5 dudes, people are gonna say, "Okay, this doesn't resonate with me. Why am I listening to her?"
But you know what, Hakeem, you should realize that people do stuff to go viral. They say the weirdest things just to go viral. They're not because they really think those things or actually believe those things. They're doing it just to go viral because they're trying to keep you in the algorithm. And I heard that Ray J also we don't have a clip of that, but Ray J talked about that yesterday on pretty much on the whole aspect of, remember his clip we talk about where him look like he was doing stuff for viral moment. He said no, it's just the cameraman doing stuff to make it seem like that, but it's not true. So I would say they're doing stuff to put them in the algorithm. But in her case, it backfired because she ended up losing customers.
Yes.
The money. Moving on to other trending news, Hakeem. So Monique Hakeem is now going after the quick fix. Remember Ozempic and all those weight loss shots, and saying that, hey, you guys better be careful because not what it seems to be. Here's her speaking on it. And we haven't talked about Monique in a while.
In reference to, if you take this shot, you could lose 30 pounds.
You look like an old woman.
If you take this pill, you could lose this. But what is the long-term effects? What will it do to your body, your mind? What will it do to us 5 years from now, 10 years from now? And yes, you may look like $1 million on the outside. And you may get down to that size 2 or that size 4 or that size 8 or whatever that thing is. But I would ask you to research much to us in reference to in your body. If you take this, research what you're putting in your body. They got us caught up in trends. And well, if this big star did it and this big celebrity did it, they are pushing so, well, I'm definitely going to do it. This is what I will say, and this is just my humble opinion. They're taking away our willpower. They're taking away our fight. They're taking away our ability to say, I believe in myself. I'm going to trust the process.
Hakeem, do you believe her in what she's saying?
I disagree with her. She don't know what she goddamn talking about. This was approved by the FDA, and this has helped a lot of people lose weight, people who've been struggling for years.
But remember the FDA, but you got to keep in mind too, the FDA ain't gonna really give you the true information that, okay, it might have long-term cause effect by you taking
That
Ozempic
is true.
or taking the weight loss, or taking these pills. They're not gonna say that unless you read the fine print. And most of the time, people don't even read the fine print.
They don't. So there's different versions. There's different versions of this drug. Ozempic, Mounjaro,
Okay.
Tirzepatide. There's different versions and there's different milligrams of it. The biggest issue is if you don't have willpower and the doctor sees that, hey, you're getting overweight, we need to do something to help you. It's two ways to go about this. You could try to go lose some weight, or we could give you this to help prolong your life. What we gonna do?
But remember, if Trump said he have a rich, remember Trump always talk about how he has a rich, President Trump always talking about how he have a rich, fat friend, but every time he try to use it, you see that it made him get bigger, it made him get fatter. He didn't lose the weight.
He didn't lose the weight, but here's the funny thing is, I know somebody who personally taken it and losing weight. So it also too, it's all about your lifestyle too, Ron. Me and you know, yo, if you're not getting up and walking around and working out and eating healthy, the surgeries, the medicine is not going to work. Let's just get that out there.
Which is true. Remember, the whole point, I remember you telling me the whole point of them taking it, at the end of the day, they still got to work out. They still got to eat right.
Always.
You can't just take the pill or take the shot and not do anything.
And go to sleep and think that it's gonna fix you. No, my nigga, like you gotta go work out. Like people would look at me and don't know, nigga. I could show you my Fitbit app. I do 10,000 steps almost every day.
But everybody's mind thinking Ozempic is the miracle, is the cure.
No,
I take
it's supposed to help you suppress not to eat too much. Where you say, "Fuck, I'm just gonna get a hot dog and a hoagie," or I'm gonna do this.
See, why even can't shout out to why I say the side effect is the problem. Say, look, check the news, guys. The news report on medication. I believe that some news reports are on medication, of course.
Yeah,
I believe that, of course, because they gotta stay slim, they gotta stay sexy, especially the weather woman. They gotta stay that so guys can look because they want the eye candy. But yeah, but someone like that have taken it. That's what I was saying. Like, to me, I haven't seen nobody say they have a long-term effect yet.
Yeah. And mind you, here's the thing. Mexico sells Mounjaro for pennies on the dollar. A lot of Mexicans take it. The drug is in Europe. This is what I'm saying. I'm confused. It's everywhere. This is something that has helped people curb their appetite, because the biggest issue, the less you eat, the more you lose weight. The more you eat, the more you gain weight. So if it's programming you not to eat and being able to prolong your life, then what to do?
Man, I don't know what to tell you, Hakeem, but one thing I do agree with her, is the aspect is they are putting it in our head to follow the trend. So whatever's trending, follow it. So if this is working now, like if someone like, I'm not saying DJ Khaled is on it, but if someone like DJ Khaled is promoting it, then it's like, oh, it worked for him. He used to be a 3X, now he's a 1X. Then maybe I should try it out and then realize I have long-term effect. Like Wahai said, there is some side effect. Drugs work, Wahai said, but the side effects cause heart attacks.
100%.
Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Main topic on today's show, Hakeem, you already know where we headed to. Prince Andrew pretty much being arrested and interrogated for hours, and then after being let go due to the fact of the Epstein file. Hakeem, I thought it was a whole hoax. I thought it wouldn't be pretty much no one was going to be arrested. No high power elite Hakeem going to be arrested. Come on. Not in this time and age. Not when Trump is being president. Oh.
Yep.
That's not the case. Here's Fox News right now talking about on Prince Andrew pretty much being arrested earlier this morning.
They took the brother of King Charles into custody on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Officers reportedly arrived at the royal estate in eastern England earlier this morning to make the arrest of the former prince, who turns 66 years old today. Andrew is in custody, and investigators are carrying out searches at addresses in Berkshire and Norfolk. Police are releasing this statement in part without naming Andrew, by the way, saying, quote, following a thorough assessment, we have now opened an investigation into this allegation of misconduct in public office, an offense that carries up to life in prison in the UK, by the way. We're still waiting more details of this breaking news, but this comes after Andrew was stripped of his royal title last October over ties to convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, and after Thames Valley Police said they were assessing a complaint over the alleged sharing of confidential material by the former prince with the late sex offender. The former prince has consistently denied any wrongdoing. Misconduct in public office refers to, quote, serious, willful abuse or neglect of powers relating to the role of public office. We shall see what comes of this. It's a developing story, as you guys know, so we'll keep our viewers updated. Police say they took the brother.
The news sources are
Photographed on all fours over a female in the Justice Department's most recent release of Jeffrey Epstein's emails, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was arrested at Sandringham, the private estate of his brother King Charles, about 3 hours north of London. On suspicion, Andrew, as trade envoy in the 2000s, shared confidential information with Jeffrey Epstein about investment opportunities around the world, including Afghanistan and Hong Kong. In a statement, police confirmed, we have today arrested a man in his 60s from Norfolk and carrying out searches at 2 addresses. He remains in police custody and will not be named. Andrew has vehemently denied any wrongdoing whatsoever since he befriended Epstein in 1999.
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady.
Including knowing Virginia Jeffrey, who accused Epstein of sex trafficking her as a teenager. She took her life last year.
Wow.
Today, her family released a statement saying that Mountbatten Windsor was never a prince. He was stripped of all royal titles last year and has been under mounting pressure to testify in front of the U.S. Congress.
How long have you known about Andrew and Epstein?
King Charles and Queen Camilla earlier this month said they stand ready to support the police in their investigation. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer applied political pressure.
Everybody is equal under the law, and nobody is above the law, and it applies, and it has to apply in this case in the same way as it would apply in any other case.
Photographed on all fours.
Not good. And here's King Charles was pretty much approached by TMZ today, this morning, and this is what he had to say.
What's your reaction to your brother's arrest, sir? Sir, what's your reaction to your brother's arrest? Any reaction to your brother's arrest, sir?
I can't look like he don't even care.
Yeah, that shit is wild.
That's wild.
Sir?
Where's the crowd? And not only that, but we also have a clip from President Trump also speaking on the, you already know, no, sorry, wrong one, of Andrew.
I think it's very sad. I think it's so bad for the royal family. It's a very, very sad. To me, it's a very sad thing. When I see that, it's a very sad thing to see it and to see what's going on with his brother, who's obviously coming to our country very soon, and he's a fantastic man, the king. So I think it's a very sad thing. I think it's a very.
There you go, Hakeem, like you said, the king, and
hey man,
the king is the king.
Yeah, it's sad to see somebody get caught up like that, and the fact that they stripped him of all his titles and stuff like that it's crazy, man.
He's no longer a Prince Hakeem. He's just Andrew now.
Yeah,
he's no longer a prince. But the serious Hakeem, I thought it was not gonna happen. I promise you, I thought no arrest was gonna be made. But keyword Hakeem, but when Trump made that comment yesterday, remember we were talking about him being exonerated? Well, it was 2 days ago, and we came on saying about who? It was the UK.
Oh my God.
There we go. We got our answer. Remember, we kept saying who?
Yeah.
Hey, the UK is the one that pretty much arrested Prince Andrew today, and later was released. He was later released, and I think he's probably gonna be set for trial. But his brother King Charles didn't really say anything. Why not say anything about your own brother?
It's wild.
Or family? Hakeem?
Yeah.
I know you don't like Elizabeth, Hakeem. I know you don't like Elizabeth.
Oh man, they just wanna, you know why, man. You know.
Yeah, I know you don't like Elizabeth. But I was just saying, like, they are the royal family. He not even standing up for his own brother. But guys, let us know what y'all think in the comments about the whole aspect of him being arrested today and also being let go after being interrogated for several hours. And we will keep you guys posted if we find any other additional information. But guys, it is happening. It is happening, and it's happening during Trump time as president that these guys are being arrested. So they say they want to see action being done. It's being done, but Hakeem, they're all waiting for Trump to be arrested, and I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Because
that's not gonna happen.
Moving along to other trending news, Hakeem. So when it comes to political news, Hakeem, so Donald Trump was asked that Obama say aliens are real. Hakeem, is aliens real? I'm gonna ask you, is aliens real?
I believe in aliens.
Well, here's President Trump to see do he believes in aliens.
A lot of attention this week. Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, the president can declassify anything that he wants to, so if you want to make an announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
We know illegal aliens are real.
Yeah, illegal. Only illegals. What else?
Based on what you've been told, what do you think happened?
So I can't look, Peter, do you believe in aliens? But if you say it's classified, I mean it's true, right? Or is it declassified? Why is it declassified? Then we can just move on.
Yeah, like when he say declassified, like
I keep going in and out. Go ahead. You
this stuff forever.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay, you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Perfect.
Yeah, we've been having rumors of this stuff forever, man. Like Roswell, like there's been stories like if there wasn't a coincidence of shit like this being talked about forever, why would people call this a conspiracy theory? Like, you know what I mean? I just think there's some things that are unexplainable, and the United States feel like it's best to just keep people not to know.
And why high agents say, look, they create robots, so why not aliens? Facts.
Basically, yeah.
But my thing is, if you don't believe in aliens, you're the president. Why not declassify the files? Are you gonna be like, yeah, they don't exist? But a lot of people say it do exist because also mentioned in the Epstein file. I don't know how these people have so many time to read all 3 million pages of the Epstein file. Where do they have time to read that? That's a lot of pages.
Basically.
Moving along to other trend news before we head them out of here, Hakeem. So Ja Rule finally speak up after the whole aspect of the plane incident. He said how he wanted to apologize to the flight attendant, of course the airline, because he didn't want to get banned, and also his family members say he act out of line. He's older now. He don't have anything to do with it. Here's TMZ reaching out with Ja Rule and speaking about the whole situation that transpired.
Been apologizing for the plane incident, but what made you apologize? I was surprised that you apologized.
I'm a grown man.
I know that's right. So we got to ask you too. When can we have this sit down with you, 50, Tony Yayo? You know
who?
No. Listen.
Never.
Oh my God, Ja.
Listen.
And I'm not trying to stir up the pot. I'm really talking to you as a hip-hop fan.
Here's the reality, right? Sometimes in life, people have enemies.
Okay.
And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay to have enemies. Everybody can't be friends. A friend of everybody is an enemy to himself.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, we don't also have to be at war. You feel me?
Right.
So there's room for us to be not friends and also not be at war. And that's where I'm at with it right now. I don't deal with that side. I don't with them. They don't with me. That's fine. But I also don't have to be at war. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I'm almost 50 years old. And so, you know, we're doing big things out here. We're getting big money.
We're proud of you.
Yeah, we can't be.
Well, wait. One more question. Did you have like a moment of embarrassment? Because trust me, I've had like arguments from the job where I'm like, oh God, I didn't mean
I don't regret nothing because listen, man. If it is what it is, two things can be true, right?
At the same time.
There's no safe space for disrespect. We ain't tolerate no disrespect. But also, there's a time and a place and a way you carry yourself as a grown man. We live by code, the gentleman's code.
We appreciate you.
Hakeem, well said about Ja Rule. I agree with him. But
yeah,
Hakeem, finally let go of this beef, man, because they're about to hit 50. It seems like this beef is ongoing and it's ridiculous.
Man, I would hope so, but whatchamacallit did carry himself like a gentleman. I did like his response. He did say that it is kind of getting old right now, man. Like the shit should be squashed, man.
They should sit down talking to him, 50. All of them should just sit down and just talk with, and then just bring peace in New York. Let's get it over with, or they just cream this for media attention, the ongoing beat, because it's good for the algorithm.
Yeah.
Or you just no, they will never see eye to eye.
They'll never see eye to eye
because that's a New York thing.
Yeah.
Moving along to further training news before we head on my head. So Tisha Campbell, you know, the one that played Gina on Martin, pretty much speak of how she offered to help Gabby and Union get therapy in her early career because she was dealing with a lot of stress. And this is why I told you women are more supported than women, than men are supported than men. But here we go. And this is a talking point a lot of red pills use. They say, oh no, man, we support each other. That's not always the case. But here's her speaking on it.
Gabrielle Union on, who told us that you paid for her therapy as a young woman in this business.
I did.
And I was like, well, why did she do that? And she said, I don't know. I think she just knew I needed it and I couldn't afford it.
Well, let me just say this. I saw the potential in Gab. She was working her butt off, but I knew she was going to be even bigger than what we were witnessing at that moment. And so I wanted her to have support because this business can be so crazy. And so
you didn't even know the history of what she had been through?
No. She looked fine to me. Yeah. It wasn't like I saw something wrong. It's just that I wanted her to be able to navigate this business. You're not going to be unscathed, but at least you could have some type of support.
Yeah.
And so I paid for like 10 sessions, 10 of her first sessions. I said, I really want you to
That's beautiful.
See this therapist.
That is very, very nice.
You mean a lot. You're going to be big. And
what did you see in her? Why did you know that?
I could tell. You can see an it factor. Anybody can see an it factor. And she had it. She had that it factor, that X factor. And I knew she was going to be huge. I think it's God. God tells me who's going to be like that.
Yeah.
Amazing, Hakeem. Your thoughts on that? I would say the sisterhood really stayed together. Men should do the same. Men should do the same.
We should do the same, but that's very difficult.
Why it's so difficult? If women can do it so easily, why it's so difficult for men? Oh, because of our pride factor. We got too much pride for one another.
Pride, but we don't have like a community aspect of men. We used to have like a brotherhood, but it's not really as strong as it was before. Like men are not like, I'm not saying it's not trying to happen, but men still feel like they're lone wolves. They just want to do things on their own. You know what I mean? When they get married, they distance themselves from men. You know what I mean? A lot of these men don't get a part of groups anymore like they used to. Like it used to be a bunch of things, but it's not like that anymore.
Last topic on today's show, Hakeem, Delta Airline. Hakeem, I wanted to say this for the end because you always talk about mental health. Hakeem, I didn't know it was that serious about the whole aspect of mental health, but this what happened in Delta Airline. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let the clip speak for itself. Give me 1 second. And it actually went viral. That one when Hakeem said, check them on your loved one. Check them on your loved ones.
A terrifying explosion of violence just as an early morning Delta flight was leaving Houston Hobby. a passenger suddenly attacking another passenger as flight attendants climbed over the seats to pull him off.
And then he stumbled and fell in my seat next to me, and I was so scared, so I just put my feet up and my hands up because I was getting ready to kick for my dear life.
Fellow passengers jumped in to help.
Oh my God, He stumbled to the back and just started punching everybody, and before that he was trying to go to the cockpit.
The pilot quickly declared an emergency, returning to Houston.
We do have police here. We're going to wait till they come on board.
Houston police took the suspect into custody on a mental health hold.
This is my first time having a breach of the cockpit event.
Sources say he never actually got to the cockpit, but did attack flight attendants and passengers.
Hakeem, this is scary. Hakeem, this is scary. It's getting out of hand.
No, it is. It is.
It's getting out of hand.
He would have got, like, he luckily caught the right person, because some other people would have beat his ass.
Or shot him, because I know there's been some, but I thought there was always other undercover law enforcement on these flights. They're not doing that anymore?
No, they do have, it's called air marshals. There are some air marshals undercover, but it's randomly they put them on flights. Or if they're escorting certain people, it's like a random thing. So it's not like a definite.
No, because stuff like that ain't supposed to happen. I came out because stuff like that was not.
No, it wasn't supposed to happen. But hey, man, this is why we got to be careful when we go out on the streets and shit.
We do. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Guys, you already know it's so very important. Go to KL Culture Radio description. And also, if you're watching us through the mobile device, and also the link is pinned on top of the chat, and you can see it right there before you. That's where we have the KL Culture Radio gear, the hats, the coffee mug, the t-shirt, you name it. It's all in the KL Culture Radio store. Link is pinned on top of the chat. And for you guys watching us on YouTube, on the mobile device, you will be able to see t-shirts at the bottom. Make sure you click on it. It leads you guys right over to the merch. And then over to the merch, you can go ahead and copy yourself a copy. Also, guys, it's so very important you go to KL Culture Radio Community tab, because that's where you find this King book for 18 Kings, also Black Love, that's out now. And also his album, Always Fat album, is out now. And you know, guys, before we end the show, you always got to play something from the album. Man, Hakeem, man, your album is so great.
I appreciate it.
It's the most great song out there. I'll be playing songs, people are going back to listening to it and stuff like that. It's really, really good, man. This is a good album overall. So you guys gotta go and check it out. The album's out now. Before we head up now, let's put one song from the album. And you guys go ahead and go and subscribe to Broadway Fat YouTube channel. There's also the album that's on there too as well.
Hey, yeah, this that song.
Broadway. Check it out. I'm out here hustling, my niggas out here touching. Hoes be fucking, all that bags of money. I don't see shit funny, shit get ugly. See you running, see me boy, I'm here for something, why he stunning? Gotta get him, boy, I gotta flip him, gonna stick him. Back to the block, Henny on rocks, blow up the spot. I see the cops, damn, I see the shots, watch body drops. Ain't no love, nigga, ain't no hug. You pull the rug, why for the night? What? Down for the fight. See him on sight. Give up the goods, boy, give up the hoods. Don't you know what time it is, huh? Bluff for the money, cause I'm hungry. No one above us, no one go love us. Boy, we thuggin', boy, we buckin', huh? Boy, we hustlin'. Get the fuck out the ground! Get out the ground, nigga! Get out the ground! Get out the ground! You fucking fool! Get out the ground! Get the fuck out the ground! Get out the ground, nigga! Get out the ground! Get out the ground! Big back whoop,
Stay back up. I'm gonna blow down the house.
Smoke up the pound, chin off the round. Boy, you better get down. Boy, we lay it down, snatch your crown. Boy, that money got found. Then we went out of town, came back round. Blood on the ground. My truck prayed to God, prayed to Allah. See the law. I can't see far. I see stars. I see cars, boy. I'm at loss. I see fools. We don't follow rules. Yeah, that cash rules. I pay dues with them hollow tunes. Don't watch me press snooze. You gon' lose, it ain't nothing. And I tell them boys, yeah, that cash rules.
Everybody get down! Get it out of the money! Inspect the box! Get it out of the money! Get out! Where's the money? Give me the money! Where's the money? Everybody give me everything! Where's the money?
Shout out to Prince I King, aka Broadway Fat. Music out now, like always. Thank you for tuning in to Carol Culture Radio. Turned Up Thursday. We over and out.
Out. Let's go.